ever wondered why you like the flavor of some coffees more than others? Well, today I hope to give you a little better understanding as to why that is. Coffee has become so accessible in today's culture that most people don't realize the hard work that goes into the growing, the harvesting, and the roasting of coffee beans. Did you know it takes 3 to 4 years for a coffee plant to actually produce a commercial size crop of beans? Also, did you know that the climate, the soil, and the elevation are just a few things that actually affect the flavors of the coffee beans? Today, I'm going to teach you how to conduct a coffee tasting according to Starbucks standards because that's what I'm trained in. And I think it's a really great way to get into coffee tasting at a really basic entry level while really filling you with the knowledge you need to know about coffee tasting. So, to get started, first you're going to want to choose your coffee. Today I've chosen Cassie Cielo. You can choose whatever kind of coffee you like. It would be helpful if the side of your bag of your coffee actually gives a description of the beans because that's going to help you a little later as to what we're going for today. So like I said, I chose Cassie Cielo. My brewing method, I did a pour over. It doesn't matter what kind of method you do. You can do a French press, you can do a Keurig, you can do just your regular drip brewer. All of them are fine for a coffee tasting as long as you turn out with a good cup of coffee once you've brewed it. So next, where it's going to come in handy is if the side of your bag shows a description of what is actually this coffee can taste like. So if you've never tasted it, you can get an idea of, oh, okay, this is what I kind of can expect from this coffee. You can read the notes of the flavors that should be in these beans. And then next, because you've read the description and have a better understanding of the flavor notes that are in the coffee, you'll be able to choose a food item that pairs well with your coffee beans. That's really going to highlight and bring out those notes. So I chose Cassie Cielo. On the side, it describes the tasting notes is bright with a smooth and cocoa finish. So because of the cocoa, I have chosen dark chocolate to pair it with, hoping that really highlights that chocolate flavor for me today. So once you have everything set up in front of you, you're just going to follow 4 simple steps. The first step is to smell your coffee. Now you don't just stick your nose down to it. You're going to want to make sure you cup the coffee so you get all of those nice aromas straight up into your nose. So just take a deep breath with your hand cupped around your cup just like this and take a deep breath. Now start thinking about what you're smelling in this cup. I can definitely smell a very smooth, almost cocoa-like smell to this coffee. It's making me excited. So the next step is how we're going to actually taste our coffee, which is we need to slurp it. What we do by slurping it is we really spray it across all of the taste buds on our tongue so that we can really get the full effect of the flavors in this coffee. So go ahead and slurp your coffee and spray it all across those taste buds. It's really setting nicely on my tongue. Another benefit of slurping your coffee is the fact that when it's really hot, it's going to cool it down a lot quicker so you're not burning yourself as well. So step number 3 is to locate, now that you've sprayed that coffee across your tongue, locate the different parts of your tongue that you can feel it on, that you can taste it on. So when I taste this coffee, it feels kind of medium in body on my tongue, and it's also leaving kind of a warm finish on the back of my tongue. It's sitting kind of on the back of my tongue. And there's no really wrong way of describing this. The more you have practice, the better you'll get at it. And then the last step, which I've already kind of stepped right into, is describing what you're tasting. So yes, you want to describe the location of it on your tongue, but then you want to go into the actual flavors you taste in this coffee. So as I taste this coffee, I taste the cocoa. It's really fine. It's kind of a roasty cocoa, and I think that has to do with the medium roast, but it's a very roasted cocoa flavor. Not super strong, very balanced, very smooth, just as the bag had described to me. So, now, To pair it with your food item, you're just going to repeat number 4, and you're going to taste your food item with your coffee, and then you're going to describe what that flavor does, what your food item does to affect the flavors of your coffee. Oh, wow. Wow, that chocolate really, like, I feel like I'm drinking chocolate coffee now. I mean, obviously I kind of am. But, no, really, I taste a very strong flavor of coffee, of chocolate in my coffee now. It really sweetened it and smoothed it, almost made it a little buttery. Very, very good. Very, very good pairing because the chocolate highlighted those natural cocoa notes in my coffee. So that pretty much sums up the steps in tasting coffee and conducting a coffee tasting. So the next time you go to the store and you're looking at all the coffees and you have no idea what to buy, you'll actually have a better understanding now of how you can read the side of the bag, and now that you've tasted a coffee according to the description and you've connected those, you can really start to form an idea of what different coffees will taste like. You've also, in this video, now gained the skills to actually conduct a coffee tasting at the leisure in your own home. As long as you have the ingredients, you can do this as many times as you would like. So I really enjoyed our time together, and I hope this video was helpful in teaching you how to conduct your own coffee tasting, and I wish you best of luck in discovering new coffees that you enjoy.